manga begins with a man named Wakabayashi reflecting on his 2-month relationship with his girlfriend, Ran. He reminded himself that it was their 5th date and believed that the timing was right to hold her hand, perhaps even steal a kiss. Fired up by his determination, he shouted that he would do it. At that very moment, Ren appeared beside him, asking calmly what exactly he intended to do. Startled, Wakabayashi asked her when she had arrived. She told him she had just gotten there. Before she could question him further about what he had been shouting, he quickly changed the subject, suggesting they take a walk since they were early. To his relief, she agreed. As they strolled together, Wakabayashi found himself captivated by Ren's beauty. He glanced repeatedly at her hand, hesitating. Gathering his courage, he asked if they could hold hands. Ren looked at him, confused, and asked why they should, mentioning that it might block others walking past. Internally, Wakabayashi wondered why she always had to be so blunt, though he acknowledged that it was part of her charm. He explained that holding hands would make them look more like a real couple. After giving him a cold look, Ren agreed. Wakabayashi felt an overwhelming sense of happiness as they walked hand in hand. He told her that he would make sure to step aside for others so she could walk freely. She thanked him, and as he blushed and his eyes sparkled, he thought that maybe he could even go for a kiss that day. However, reality soon set in. He realized a kiss might be out of reach. His nervousness got the better of him. He was overthinking, panicking, and his palms had become sweaty. He feared that not only would he fail to kiss her, but she might also start to dislike him altogether. Just then, they arrived in front of a hotel. Ren looked at him and invited him inside. Flustered, Wakabayashi asked why they were there. She reminded him that earlier, he had said he would do it. He quickly replied that she had misunderstood what he meant. Internally, he admitted to himself that while he did want to go in, things were escalating far too quickly for his comfort. Ren then apologized, explaining that she only suggested it because she wanted to. After a moment of hesitation, Wakabayashi confessed that he wanted to as well. As they entered the hotel together, Wakabayashi believed he would be content with just a kiss. But what happened went far beyond that. Ren used her hands to target his weapon of mass destruction. The sensation overwhelmed him. He felt so good, he thought he might die. Ren, expressionless as ever, proceeded to lick the destructive waste. Watching her, he thought to himself that even though she rarely showed emotion, she must truly like him a lot. When she had finished, Wakabayashi quietly asked if he could kiss her. Confused, Ren questioned why he wanted to, suggesting that it might be more fun to continue playing with his weapon of mass destruction. But Wakabayashi told her sincerely that he had always wanted to kiss her. Hearing this, she relented, and through that kiss, Wakabayashi discovered just how skilled she really was. That night, the weapon of mass destruction caused a lot of destruction. The next morning, Wakabayashi woke up to the sight of Ren expressionlessly tying her hair in front of the mirror. She turned and greeted him. He felt a deep sense of comfort seeing her there beside him as he woke up. But then, to his surprise, she looked away and began to laugh. When he asked what was so funny, she pointed at his reflection. Wakabayashi looked in the mirror and saw that his lips were swollen. Confused, he wondered what had happened. Ren apologized, explaining that it was because she had kissed him too much. Laughing it off, Wakabayashi said he'd just wear a mask. As he looked at Ren's smiling face, he made a quiet vow never to forget that day, because it was the first time he had ever seen her smile. Ren, noticing the silly look on his face, advised him to stop making such weird expressions.